Hello everyone. I need about 7 of these. I am interrupting my chaos to bring you a video. A couple days late, but it is what it is. I am sure you guys had plenty to watch. Nobody was sitting there going, oh my god, where's Vicky's video? So, I'm doing it now. On Friday instead of Wednesday. What's today's date? The 22nd. Yesterday was Earth, Wind, and Fire Day. I did not stitch for that. I ended up stitching Dark Queen of the Seas, which I guess is Earth, technically. Anyway, it is what it is. I haven't stitched much, but I've been busy. I have those Halloween boxes to do, and procrastination is like my middle name, or procrastinator. It would equal like Vicky PhD, Vicky procrastinator. Yeah, that's my it's definitely my handle. It's okay. Everything's going to be fine. I got a lot done. I beaded for over 10 hours the other day, and I didn't even realize it. But Frank does a 12-hour shift, and I was beading most of the time. He was at work straight. My fingers were sore. This was all swollen. I had taken a picture, sent it to some friends, told them I was wounded. Yeah, my hands were sore from the crimpers and stuff. But I'll live. I'll live. Car's going great. The new car, we love it. We went over to the coast the other day. Frank's like, that's it. We're going out to dinner. Let's go. When we go out to dinner, when we're going out to dinner, it's out of town because there's not much here. There's an Applebee's. There's this place called Lightseas, which is a seafood place, which I've been to once, and that's all I needed. And I love seafood. So we ended up going to Red Lobster. There's a whole story behind that, too. It was a hot mess at the first one we went to. We got up and left and went to a second one. Much better. Really enjoyed our dinner. And I needed it. I needed to get out of town. I hadn't been out of town in months. I hadn't been out of the house much unless it was going to Walmart. So it was time. I was getting on my own nerves. Air was getting on my nerves at that point. So I took a break from all the chaos of getting these Halloween boxes done. I still have about 3 or 4 available if anybody's interested. And my plan is I have 30 bags left to sew. And it's getting to the end of the month. But I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. Cross my fingers. I just had to finish cutting out the rest of the fabric. A bulk of it was done yesterday. I got to do some more today. I'm running a little bit later today because I was just tired and didn't feel like getting up. I have no other excuse besides I didn't want to get up. So there's that. Do this video, get this uploaded while I'm doing stuff and things. How about that? All right, let's get into it. I have a giveaway. I decided to go through my giveaway boxes heavy and full, and I need to get some stuff away, and my eyes are itching. I got up not too long ago. For those that know me, they know I don't go to sleep until in the morning, and I didn't fall asleep until after 8 this morning, so I got up. I was up at 3. I laid in bed until like 3:30 or something like that. 3:30, quarter to 4. I don't know. I just laid in bed because it felt good to do so. So my eyes are probably still a little swollen and in need of more coffee. But we're doing this. All right, so I do have a giveaway. I have no finishes. There's no finishes. I have some purchases, and I received a box from my friend Diana, which I will show you real quick. She sent me sewing fabrics and some patterns. She also sent me a magazine. She doesn't do interwebs that much. She doesn't, she watches me. Hi, Diana. I miss you. She's my South Philly friend. So she doesn't do internet and all the things. And she had a magazine for Sheila and EJ. And it's this sampler antique one. And I'm sure they'll show it on their video once I get it to them. But I did text EJ and let her know that that's going to be a thing. She also sent me fabrics to sew with because she knows I do the bags and stuff, and I've sewn stuff for her. And she sent me some other charts and stuff. So she sent me this. And slightly disappointed. It doesn't have a picture of the Eagles. Now, it's got the Eagles helmet, but it's also got some logos, but not the Eagles logo, which I think should be against the law. And this is dated 1988. So it's the old Eagles green helmet. I can't show you the picture because it's the chart. But, so she sent me this, and it's like brand new. She said it sits in her trunk and nobody goes in there. So she also sent me this chart, Harvest Blessings, which is going to go into the giveaway. I didn't write it down. Because it goes with my theme of the giveaway. And she sent me this towel book, which will probably go in my giveaways. She sent me Best of Summer. I believe this is at Emma Congdon. It's got to be. Yeah, it is. So that'll be in a future giveaway. And she sent me this couch caddy. It's a pattern to make one. I guess you anchor it with a book on the other side. But I'm thinking it wouldn't take much to anchor it with, like, close it up and anchor it with rice to weight it. I don't know. We'll see. So, thank you, Diana. I finally called you to let you know. I thought I called her, and I didn't. And then I called her the other day. I was like, I couldn't remember if I called you or not. She's like, no, you didn't. So, we talked for a while. I do have some bags. I did finish some bags in the meantime and put them up on the group, and I'll show you. I know I have at least one of these. I have a few of these. I think like 3. Star Wars. I have a couple of these giraffes. And that's it. I do have a project roll up there too. It's a coffee themed one. So that's that. Alright. Let's clear stuff out as I go. Let's do the giveaway items. So we're going to go with this one first. This is Fall Blessings. And the keyword will be harvest. So if you're interested in being in the running for this one, it's going to be harvest is the keyword for the comments. Don't say giveaway, all the things. And next one is casting spells. This is also my oldie chart that I wanted to show for this video. This one is 2001. This was released. The witch is in, and she's casting spells. She is casting spells, not she's. Reading. Cute. So that one's going to be spells, keyword spells. Here's another one, Ghost. This one's from Dames of the Needle, Ghost. The keyword's going to be, you guessed it, Ghost. That would be a quick one to stitch. And next one up is from the Sunflower Seed. It's called Halloween Fun. So keyword's going to be fun. I like how they separated them. You can make those into floss drops, like stitched floss drops or fobs or whatever. And then the last one's going to be Pumpkins Galore. Pumpkins Galore. What year is this one? This was 97, so this one's even older. 97. It's cute. Keyword for this one's going to be pumpkins. And I'll do the drawing my next video in 2 weeks. So those are the giveaways. And now you could stick around and see what I stitched. It's not a lot, so this should be a pretty quick video. For 9/11, I pulled out my hashtag Remember 9/11 sale. This is, I think she's renamed it, but it's on here, NYC Twin Towers scene from Stitch and Jules. I ended up putting in over 600 stitches on it, and I am stitching this one on 32 count Mirage from Picture This Plus. And that's how far I got. Basically what I stitched was, let me try to remember. I filled in like from here on over, and I think some of the dark blue. But 600 stitches, and it got me some more water. And I had been wanting to stitch on this, so with the Remembrance Day that came up, I decided it was a good time to make sure that I got that in for my stitching schedule. Let me see. And that one's sitting in these bags that I had made up for the sale and sold a bunch of. So, put that in there. It might or might not come out. I don't know. I have stitching to do on other things, so. Next one up. I stitched on Good Neighbors. I ended up stitching, after my last video, I ended up stitching another 435 stitches on this one. I'm doing this just on white. I think it's a Lugana. Yeah, white, 32 count white Lugana. And that's how far I've gotten. I ended up stitching this dark brown in here and about 3 slats of the siding. So, and there's quarter stitches in there, and I know I did some of the stuff that came over here too. So, if you're not sure where that is on here, that is this area. And that's that area there. Alright. Mailman's finally here. Doesn't everybody get their mail at, let's see, 6 o'clock at night? I've gone out when it was dark to go get my mail like 8 o'clock before. We're pretty much last on their list. Works out because with my, sleep schedule, most of the time I can get mail out late in the afternoon and not worry about it. So, it works for me. Alright, put this away. Not sure if she'll come out again. We'll see. Here's one. This is the last thing I stitched on, and this is one that's probably not going to come out this year. I've been actually thinking about UFOing it, like a mini UFO. Let me explain. Okay, so it's Dark Queen of the Seas. I love her. Don't get me wrong. I am stitching her on the 32 count Joblin Bewitched from Under the Sea fabric. I bought it when the sale was. I bought the fabric and the embellishment pack from Leslie, and obviously added my own needle minder. And this is how far I've gotten. Basically, I've filled in the dark part of her arms were there, and then I filled in everything else up top. So I ended up getting a total of 528 stitches on her. And here's my reasoning on why she might become a UFO for a little bit. I do want to finish her. So that's not the problem. Problem is, I'm not feeling the stitch. I don't hate it. I remember being all gung-ho with the fishes, and I got them all done, and I just not feeling it. I feel like I'm making myself stitch on it, and I want to do that because then I won't finish it. So she's probably going to go away for a while. I'm also kind of feeling that way on Dark Queen of the Earth. I'm not sure. I can't pinpoint why. I think Dark Queen of the Earth is because I'm going to have to make a lot of decisions on her. Not that I've even finished the first part. Like, I have plenty to stitch on her. But I think knowing that I'm going to have all those decisions coming up, it sort of stunts me from going and stitching, even finishing. Her, I'm not going to UFO just yet. I might UFO her. Now, when I say that, it's going to be not a permanent. It's going to be, I might put it away for a year or two and then go, you know what? I really want to stitch this. And I have a feeling that's what it's going to be for me. That being said, don't think that when the other two end up coming out, I wouldn't buy them. Because I do like them. I love one. And I have plans for them and everything. It's just, right now my stitching does not want to be stitching that. So, and with so many projects that I have, I sort of have to prioritize, and I think that's where I need to be. I don't know how else to explain that. Hopefully that makes sense to you. And then I got some stuff in the mail. I hadn't been buying some stuff, and then I did. Go figure. So, Live and Die LA. I'm in her group, Valerie's group, and she had, I think it was a sale, and I decided to go ahead and get Bootamore, because she had these, and I've liked it, and I've wanted it, and it can't travel alone, right? So I ended up getting some of her thread. This is called Pink Number 2, it says. And then she had these. I remember when she first had these done, I figured it's time to get that needle minder. It says Craft Hole. AKA, you know, Craft Hole. You Craft Hole. Yes. So, got that in the mail from her. I also was on Stash Unload, because I need to be on Stash Unload, like I need, like, a bullet in the head. But, it was good prices. So, I ended up buying the Stacy Nash, what's it called? Whaling Ship, Sewing Tray, and Pin Key. I really like that, guys. Like that. So, I got that one. I also got this one from Cricket Collection. It's K. Nicholas Claus. He's cute. It came with Ada, 18 count Ada. I probably won't stitch on this. I probably will send it to somebody. That's usually what I do. And I don't know. That's another thing that I'll get into at Rabbit Hole, but I'll explain why I probably won't keep it. Normally I would. Let's just put it that way. Okay, and then I bought a Snow Woman for all seasons. This one's autumn. Now, I like it because she's stitching. I may change her sweater. I don't think I'm going to stitch the word autumn because I just like that part. But I might actually change her sweater to a different overdyed, like a blue, because blue is my favorite color. But I think this is really cute. And it came with the little scissor trim. So, got that. Let me just make sure my envelope is empty. Yep. No plans to start those anytime soon. I also received just yesterday my fabric of the month from Grace Notes Fabric. I am going to keep it for at least next month because I'm okay there. But I might have to put this on pause for reasons. One, the new car payment. Two, I've been purging and destashing and trying not to add on top of it. Not that it shows from the things I just bought, but I'll explain. So, I got this cute little crabby sticker. And a little save the date. She has a retreat coming up next year, August 8th through the 11th of 2024. It's going to be in Allentown, PA. Living here in Allentown. Yeah, I'm thinking of the song. And it's Grace Notes Stitching Retreat, Stitching Trunk Shows, Full Shopping Experience, Relaxing Weekend, Friendship, and Fabrics Galore. Registration begins October 1st, 2023 in the Grace Notes Fabrics Facebook group. So if you're interested in going to an Allentown, PA retreat, and if you're not sure where Allentown, PA is, it is very north Pennsylvania, mostly east Pennsylvania. So it's northeast Pennsylvania, almost up, I want to say it's closer to New York than it is to Philly, if that helps you. It's a nice town though. I've been up there. Yeah, so there's her retreat, and this is the fabric. I've been getting the 40 count linen in fat quarters. It's called Seltzer. That's not coming up the way it looks. Let me see if that helps. Sometimes it depends. This is coming up grayer, and it honestly, it's a gray, but it's like a purpley gray to me. It reminds me almost like, if you took grape seltzer and spilled it, it would leave like a really light purpley gray. That's kind of what it looks like. I'm trying to see. That might be it. Anyway, I really like it. I really like it. So far I've been getting her fabrics for over a year. There's been one color that I might not use. One. Let's see. Put that in there. And then next up, I had to get something from the Expo Needlework show. And I ordered it from Sammy, so I got my purple package. And she sent me a whole bunch of freebies. So I'll show them from back here. Sambry Stitches, Pray for Peace. This whale, that's from, it's called Ocean Posies, from Artist Housewife. And then there's this Morning Glory Needleworks, which is probably going to go in my freebie pile. It's Star Spangled Pin Cushion, and it's got a whole bunch of specialty stitches. Morning Glory Needleworks, Crazy Quilt Heart, that'll probably go in my freebie pack in box. I'm going to keep the whale for now, though. I like that one. My Christmas Sweater Ornament, also from Morning Glory. I'm going to hold on to that one. I don't know if I'll stitch it or not. We'll see. I also like this one. This one's Pumpkin Pin Cushion. It's got a couple of specialty stitches. Primitive Hair, Don't Piss Off the Fairies. That'll be in my giveaway pile. Next up is Music Gives My Soul Wings, and this one is from the Proper Stitcher. Cute. It'll go in my giveaway pile. I'm going to keep this one for a while, because this would be a quick stitch, and if I can think of something, maybe I can make it into some kind of needle book or something like that. I don't know. It's cute. And it's called Touchdown. It's a puffin kicking a football. And then Pray for Peace, I will put it in my giveaway pile. And that's for the Ukrainian fight that's going on. I can't believe it's still going on. So all that to say, I got Spruce It Up. I kept on seeing this one, and I was like, yeah, no, because I've been trying to dial back on what I'm buying. I really like this one, though, and I love Silver Creek samplers. So I pulled the trigger and bought this one. It says Spruce It Up. All right. Plans, and what I've been up to, besides and I don't remember because it was weeks ago, I've been cleaning up. I have been going through sewing fabric, and destashing the extra, because I just have too much. I am, on a serious note, borderline hoarding craft things, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that relate to that. I am almost positive there's plenty of people that I know that relate to that. And in order to help me, my mental state, I love the hoarding portion. I don't know how to explain this. I wasn't ready to talk about it. I love the hoarding portion. But then when it gets too much, I start a short circuit where it's too much and it's in my face and I can't get organized enough to do what I need to do. And it causes some of the procrastination that I've been doing. So lately it's uplifted me and made me feel better to actually start going through things. Like I had gone through my cross stitch fabric, which is so much harder to get rid of than my sewing fabrics, because of how do you rationalize what you're getting rid of when you've created this mindset that you may need this, you still have all these patterns that you may or may not stitch, and you may or may not need that fabric. So it's very hard for me to go through that, and I have gone through and gotten rid of a good stack of what it is. And when I say that I probably won't keep that Ada, would I ever stitch on it? I could. I absolutely could, because I don't stitch a lot on Ada. So I need to, when I'm keeping a piece of Ada, how do I explain this? I have to look at what I'm keeping now. I'm making myself pay attention. So with that Ada, I got it for free with the chart, but I don't need it. Normal me would say, okay, now I got this piece of Ada just in case, so I'm just going to put it away. The clean out, destash, let's get rid of some of this extra self. I'm trying not to say junk, because it's not junk. Well, to some people it is, but not to me. in order to stop the madness, I've been looking at more things going, what's the chances I'm ever going to use this? Now, could I use that color? Absolutely. Can I use a piece of fabric? Yes, I can. My thing is, I don't fully enjoy stitching on the 18 count Aida as much anymore. So that gives me a great reason to either A, destash it as in sell it, or B, give it away to someone. For me, a lot of times with stuff like that, it's so much easier for me to just give it to somebody that can't usually afford to buy fabric, you know, is on a limited income. I have a lot of friends that are, and I love being able to help them because I've been there. Not that I'm rich, but I'm better off than I was years and years ago. So if I can help somebody else by just sending it to them and it makes them happy, I'd rather. As far as my sewing fabric, I have amassed so much, and I've made bags out of so much of it to the point where I can't really make more bags out of the same fabric. You have to keep it fresh. And I keep on saying, well, I'll make something else out of it. Well, in reality, I don't have time to do all the things I want to do with it. So I've been going through it, and there's some I've kept, or, you know, there was a few yards. So I keep a yard and get rid of the rest. And I found a group through my friend Vicky Reading and Stitching where I can do that and get rid of it. And I have sent out probably 20 packages of it, and I made some of that money back, which helped me pay off my furniture. I just made my last furniture payment, and I bought a new bed, and I forget, but I was financing it, and I was able to pay it off. Not saying it was thousands of dollars, but I had been paying on it for a couple of years, and I had either two good size payments or one slightly larger payment, and I paid it off yesterday. Plus I have the new car, so I have to start thinking I have this stuff, I can make the money off of it and make the payments that I need to make. Plus I can go to my retreat. I have my retreat coming up. I have to save for that, you know. So short story long, I'm trying to get rid of some of my hoard. I'm trying to get rid of what's causing me anxiety. Having so much fabric, as much as I love having the fabric and having the choices, I need to go through and say enough is enough and make the room so I have room for the stuff I actually need and want and am using, and I'm not just finding yet another spot and then I go to get something and it falls all over the place. Can anybody relate? Please let me know. I know there's people that can relate. Like, when I go to get the fabric, I've got to move all this other stuff, and it causes me to not do what I need to do because I've got so much to do to get there. So if I can get rid of the stuff, which I'm looking over here because I'm still amazed at how much space I've made over there. Whereas, and it's not empty space now, it's because I can put the stuff that needed to go there in its spot, so it's nice and neat. And I have the space, it's not overflowing. I don't know how else to explain it, so there we go. I'm going to stop there. I am also going to order some pizza. I think it's pizza night because I can. Because I need it. Because I need food and I need to do work, and I just not going to cook something. So, coffee and pizza. Right? Well, I'll have coffee and then I'll have pizza and water. So, there's that. Rambling, and double checking myself. I went through my list, my whip list. I have not added to it. I have not had any new starts. I don't know if I'm going to have any new starts. I don't think I have time for it. Not feeling it. There's nothing that I need to start right away. So that being said, I think I am down to 97, I think was the number. And remember I said I wanted to do 300 stitches on each one. Well, I'm down to 16 needing the 300 stitches. That doesn't mean that I know some of them have some stitches on it anyway. So they just need to get to the 300. I think I can still do it by December. More plans. I am going to work on Guardians of Notre Dame. I have not done this month's portion yet, just because I haven't stitched much in the past couple of weeks. I really haven't. But it won't take but a couple of days once I start stitching this to get the portion done. I think I am at, I don't know. I forget which month I'm on. How about that? I act like I haven't touched it in months, but no, I did. I know I did. Oh, I'm further along than I thought I was. That's why. Okay, so here it is, guys. In case you wanted to see. And that means I will be going into purple, which is this guy. So September, October, November, December. Yep. I'm going to try again to stitch tonight. I should be able to because I have fabric to cut. I need to finish cutting the rest of the fabric for these bags. The fabric and the fleece, I have already cut out the vinyl. And then it's on to tons and tons of ironing and then sewing. Wish me luck. 2 weeks from now is what? Let me look at my calendar. 2 weeks from now, I should... I should be sending out the boxes. I think I can. The little sewer that could, right? All right. That's all I got for you. I hope everyone is doing well. There's a lot of rain going on, especially on the East Coast. I know that there's some tropical storms, so I hope you are safe. Stay away from the ocean. You are not a fish. As much as you'd like to be a mermaid, you are not. And there's riptides. I will see you hopefully in just under 2 weeks. Hopefully I'll be there on a Wednesday instead of Friday. Don't forget, don't let anyone steal your sunshine. Bye.